This is just going to be a real quick video to say this. Fuck you if you're bailing on Trump right now. If you were on Trump's side right up until November 3rd and then bailed right after, I'm not interested in hearing it. You don't matter. If you got to Wisconsin and Michigan being frauded blue and started making excuses for why Trump didn't win and started criticizing Trump for saying that we can't trust the vote counting system and for calling for measures to secure the election, then you're officially a Fairweather friend. If you're already making excuses for the loss that in any way involve blaming Trump, kindly excuse yourself from the political conversations for the next 4 years. And everyone else, ignore these people because they don't know what they're talking about and never did. They'll only destroy the ideas and strategies that made Trump successful by feigning centrism and compromise. The fact is that right up until the counting randomly stopped, Trump was on track for a better victory than most of his supporters believed he would get. He was going to replicate 2016, and then suspiciously, all of the tables turned against him at once. The momentum flipped 100% the opposite direction. And you seriously want me to buy, for a second, a single ounce of that flip is on Trump, the man who was on track to another stellar election victory, in an election with the highest voter turnout in 100 years, was because of his debating abilities, because you think he's unintelligent. The man who was on track to flip Virginia is the reason Republicans lost the election? People who are trying to back away and justify how this was a legitimate win for the Democrats never cared about Trump or what he represented in the first place. They never cared who won, so long as they were on the right side. If the candidate that they thought was going to win loses, they'll throw them under the bus along with anyone who still supports them. So, when it comes to contest the election again in 4 more years, remember who they were and don't listen to a word they say. They're not here to fight the good fight, they just want to be on the side that wins. They're glory seekers and no good comes from listening to them. Chardonnay.